So hey, this is my second part of my black Monte Carlo from sitting under a sap tree for several years. You can see how the sap is pretty much pretty heavy. pretty heavy, yeah. Up on the roof. Look at this freaking windshield. Now in the past, a lot of people say, you know, what kind of car is this? And they call it a Cutlass. I had somebody ask if it was a Buick Regal. Nobody knows what a Monte Carlo is. A lot of people go, it's a Chevelle. Now, when this was painted in 1992 or 3, I had acrylic enamel put on here. See all this tree sap? It's just embedded really good. I've tried washing this side on the back window, up on the roof. So what I did, and some people may say, this is always going to be a piece. You'll never make it look good. Okay, I guess you're right. But what I did is I went to Harbor Freight, got me some sandpaper, and I started sanding on this car. Sanded all this stuff off. Yep, I know it doesn't look like it. Let's look at the other side. Simple sandpaper, people. Acrylic enamel. There's no frickin' clear on this. Single stage. I sanded it with sandpaper and then I washed it. You can still see the rust. I've got a hole down in here. Got to pull the window out next. Here's the trunk, lid. There's the other half. Now you're probably saying, yeah, Sean, okay, you sanded it off, but you know, you probably went through the paint. Paint's dead. Paint's not gonna beat up water. You know, I did wash it after I sanded it. So let me just, let's just get a little test here of water. Now here's what I did. Mequires. This is the car wash I used. Hand washed it. Let's see how the water beads, okay? Looks pretty decent to me. Just some sandpaper, people. Some good car wash. Same on the roof here. A little bit of sandpaper from Harbor Freight. Look at this back quarter panel. Trunk. This is single stage, people. There's no clear on it. This is painted in 1992 or 3, people. This is that same paint. Sat under these trees for years. Got all that sap on it. And no, it's not a Cutlass. It's not any other thing. It's this. '72. Okay, big shout out to Drone Worship. Big shout out to Mike Brooks, aka Drone Ranger. And I will wax this after I sand the other side. Over here, looks good, doesn't it? Now, how can you make this into this? No clear coat, people. Single stage. There's not going to be any clear coming off of this driving this down the street like a lot of your cars that you send up to the body shop to have fixed. Okay, this is Sean Brooks, and I'm out of here. 72 Monte Carlo. Not Cutlass, not Buick Regal.